Go from Denver. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mims in motion left. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Broncos at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. And they'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Young here, you can see, changing the play. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now they'll audible to something else. Inside the 35.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. They'll try to throw now. Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Ready, fight! Fight, fight!
And they just get the play off. Now Young. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. They'll throw again. Young. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Quick throw here to Johnston. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Here's Herbert. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Okay, break.
We are scoring all overnight. I feel it.
Ready?
Now a first down throw for Young. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up second down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3, and it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver.
Let's go now.
Second down and 8.
Ready?
Here is Young. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down.
Okay, ready?
Here's 3rd and 9. Now here's Young. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Justin Herbert looking to pass. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Complete to Johnston here. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and it makes it hard to defend.
Herbert throwing again. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw here, Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morgan. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Young now. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Fight 60.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brooks. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, Young. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Come on, set. 43 rail. 5.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Drill, 52. Ready.
Young. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Let's go.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ready. Striker.
Young,
3-3.
he's going to change it up.
Ready.
Young on 1st and 10. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Yellow. Go.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Hut, hut.
From the red zone now, Young. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And the Chargers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Elijah Mitchell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 18 now. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Broncos 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, Good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort. Turn it into a successful play.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 50, here's Herbert. That is caught. He's got the 1st down and more, and all the way down to the 25-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
Herbert on 1st down now. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown, LA.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
This right here could be the turning point. You know it all day.
On the ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
I'm gonna switch speeds.
Here we go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Young to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Slide through. Blaster, sit. Hey,
More the
please.
motion man right.
Sit. Mega. Hut.
4th down, Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll be Young again. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Throwing, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Young on 3rd down. Fighting through pressure. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Young to throw on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. DJ Moore. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So we'll see what Young and his guys can do here as they walk up for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They won more. Here comes an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. Powers through. And past the 35, maybe dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger 1st. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
He's got the connection to Moore. Touchdown, L.A. Elijah Moore, 32 yards. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Young looks to throw on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off, as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Broncos 15.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this fourth quarter. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Second down, Young. And pass complete to Moore. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Young going to move him around.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
That'll give him 8 that time. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
We're getting paid. People go, baby. Let's go. Just another day in the office. We're getting paid.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw on second down is Young. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. This offense so far on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Broncos
To throw, Young. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring it all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. First down, here's Mitchell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll run with Mitchell. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Young's throw here caught by Mims. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10.
They'll throw again. Young. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. Here we go. Jet, jet. Hut, hut.
Young off the play fake. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave the stadium.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
53 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Broncos 31-yard.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Open man completes it to Claypool. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 70, Broncos 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Set, ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Young to throw it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On the set.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Come on, set. On the ball. Ready.
One last shot for Young. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense.